Hi guys, I'm Natalia. Welcome to your next level 2 program. I've got two of my athletes here today, best dad bods at the Cube Gym. We've got Daxie over here and we've got Lewis right this way as well. What weights are we working with today, guys?
16 and a 20, Natalia.
16 and a 20 for Dax, and Lewis is working a little bit harder.
24 and 16.
Yeah.
A little bit heavier, just expected.
All right, we're going to go through a HIIT session today, but we're going to start off with our warm-up. So boys, if you want to get started on 6 bodyweight squats for me, Lewis side on, knees out over toes, coming down nice and deep. As you get a little bit warmer, we can get down a little bit deeper. Keep those eyes looking forward. Once you've gone through your 6, if you just want to go through 5 single leg deadlifts on each side, trying to get that fingertip nice and close to the floor. So opposite arm to leg, that's it. Oh, watch the balance, watch the balance.
Fine-tuning this.
Perfect, so 5 on each, nice and controlled. Keep those eyes looking down, keep those hips nice and square, core on nice and tight.
How many each was it?
5 on each, Dax. I think I've said that a couple of times, but thanks for that. Good. Boys have got their heart rate monitors on today, so we've got Louis sitting at about a 50%, and then Dax is a little bit more stressed. He's about to hit the green zone. He's a bit nervous about what's to come today. Oh, gotcha. So once you've done 5 on each, guys, you're going to finish off with a walkout to a push-up. So walking out as far as you can, feel that little stretch through your hammies, chest to the floor. Remember, guys, if you do struggle to do the push-up from your toes, you can drop down to your knees for that one. We're after that full range of motion. Here we go, down to your knees. Perfect. Made that look nice and easy. Perfect. After you've done that 5 times, guys, you're just going to kick up back up to the top, and you're going to go straight back into those squats. So we're going to go through that block of 3 exercises twice. So they've got 1 to go. Today, try and pick one of the athletes to keep pace with. Hopefully they'll make you push nice and hard. So back to the top, guys. 6 squats. Perfect.
Feels better the second set.
Yeah, it's the second time around. Dax has been complaining all day about Natty Ingram's session. So his calves, his legs, a little bit sore. must have been a goodie.
Complaining in a positive light.
Just like the farmer carry walks. We've moved on from that. Now talking about the... we're going to do 5 on each side, thanks, Louis.
We're really warmed up.
Yeah, nice and warm. Couple more minutes to get this done. Perfect. Don't forget to breathe, guys. It's got their towels down. Keeping it clean, keeping it lean.
I wouldn't say
That's the aim. Yeah, but remember, camera adds about, depending on the angle, about 5. Cheeky 5 kilo. You're lucky you got the front on angle. You've got the better of the pair here. Just side on,
Just an observation, Louis. I'll take note.
Nice. Walk it out, guys. Chest down and control back in. Perfect. Nice. Make sure you've got a water bottle handy for today's session. We've got a fair few burpees coming up. Bringing me back to my F45 days, this is. Yeah.
No salad dodgers in here.
No salad dodgers in here today. All greens. How many have we done, Louis?
Number 5 coming up.
Number 5, last one.
There we go.
Perfect. Once you're done, guys, grab yourself a drink, make sure that you're set up. So today we're going to roll through 5 blocks. So you've got 2 blocks at 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest between, with 3 exercises in each of those blocks. And then we've got 2 at 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, with those same 3 exercises in each block. So we're going to start off with B. So Louis, do you want to give me a nice kettlebell swing? So tilting forward from your hips, feet directly underneath your hips, and squeeze your glutes. We're going to get that kettlebell all the way up to our eye height and control as you swing back. Your second exercise is a goblet squat. So flip that kettlebell upside down, You can either hold it by the horns or by the belly of the kettlebell. Keep your knees pressed out over your toes, hips down nice and low, and a minute to breathe out as you come up. And then your last exercise, bit of a funky one here. We've got 10 fast feet. So let's do it, Louis, nice and quick. So for 10, and then down into a burpee, chest down. Yeah. So nice and quick. Yeah. So pump it out as quick as you can, and then down into your burpee. What we want you to do here. That looks better.
Coordination as well.
Bit of coordination, so nice and quick. You want to count how many times you do those burpees, and because we're going to go through those 3 exercises 3 times, you want to match that rep count each time or push a little bit higher. So again, pick your athlete, try and beat them if you can. We're going to go through those 3 exercises 3 times, so 40 seconds on with 20 seconds off. Cool beans. Should we get started, guys, in about 25 seconds? What do you think?
Sounds good.
So make sure that you have a kettlebell ready for your swing and for your squat. Am I right to step out of frame to skip that?
I'll start first set light.
And you're going to go up?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. All right, 10 seconds, guys. Make sure you're ready. We're going to start on that buzzer. 6, 5, 3, 2. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll just blip that out. Perfect. So 40 seconds of work. Just keep that breathing controlled. Focus on your form, guys. Oh, we've gone with the light kettlebell here for Dax. He's rolling with the 16. Louis is stepping it up. He's hitting his 24 here. Nice. How are those heart rates going? Daxy? Nearly at the 80. Good. You've got just over 10 seconds to go. Just keep swinging through. 10. All the way 6. Last few reps. Make sure you don't stop before the buzzer. 3, 2, and relax. So 20 seconds to catch your breath, guys. We're going to move on to that second exercise. So bringing that heart rate down, you've got a goblet squat. So flipping that kettlebell upside down, knees out over toes. If you don't want to use the kettlebell, that's fine. You can just focus on getting that full range of motion. We're back on again, guys, in 3, 2, and 1. Good control. Keep those eyes looking forward. We've got 2 different ways of holding the kettlebell right here. So Louis is holding it upside down, nice and tight, elbows in, and then Dax is holding the top just here. How are we feeling, guys?
Good.
Good?
This is a harder variation.
Good.
So.
Okay. Well, what, you've taken the lighter kettlebell, so you're probably on par. All right, 10 seconds. Nice, guys. Make sure those knees stay pushing out over those toes. 8. Let's try and get at least 3 more reps. 5, 4. Get that last one in, guys, all the way down, and relax. Nice. So last exercise in this block, guys, we've got our nice funky coordination move. So 10 fast feet as fast as you can, and then drop down chest to the floor, and then we're all the way back up for those 10 fast feet. We're going to count how many burpees we do this time. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Nice and fast. Push, 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 push. That's it. Chest down. Nice. That's 1. Remember, guys, pick your athlete. You want to try and keep up with them. Fingers crossed, you might be pushing a little bit in front of them by this stage. They're both hitting the yellow. So Louis, we're hitting at 81%, and Dax is hitting in the red. Keep going, guys. 15 seconds. All the way through. We've lost our timer up here, but we're back. Final 10. Let's try and get 2 more burpees, guys. Go, 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 go. That's it. Chest down. Last one. So 5. Get it in, Louis. 3, 2, and relax. How many burpees did we get, Dax?
No idea.
No idea. Louis? No idea.
Reps, that's a bit much. Right?
That's all right. We can have a little bit of a look later. All right, so 10 seconds rest, guys. We're going back to the top of that block. So you're back onto your kettlebell swing. So we're going to go through those 3 exercises 3 times. So 1 down, 2 to go. We're on in 2, 1. Let's go. Tilt it forward. As you get tired, guys, your technique becomes even more important. So really focus on thinking about what you're trying to do, squeezing your glutes, protect that lower back. Keep that breathing controlled. Daxy, we're at 95% here. Focus on those deep breaths. Nice. 20 seconds. You're halfway through. 15. Remember, keep up with your athlete, guys. Maybe after this session you can rate which athlete you think did a better job. Give them a score out of 10. Give them a bit of feedback about where you think they could have improved. 3, 2, and relax. Bring that heart rate down. Remember guys, you can have a drink whenever you need. Towel yourself down. Cool.
Pretty obvious leader at the moment, eh?
Leader in the...
Are you gonna go for your heavier kettlebell this time,
Yeah,
lovey?
I am.
Good man. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squats. Perfect. Can do these guys as fast or as slow as you need. Really focus on your form. Remember, the weight's optional. You don't need to have it if you don't want it. Perfect. This is a good station, guys, to try and bring that heart rate down a little bit before we hit those burpees. So 20 seconds to go. You're halfway through. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Active recovery, you might say.
Have a good bit of active recovery. All right, 10 seconds to go. 5. Let's try and get at least 2 more from here. That's it. Get that last one in, guys. You've got 2 seconds and perfect. Just relax. All right, second round of those burpees.
It's really hard to count to 10.
This way you're trying to really spike your heart rate on this one, guys. So we're hitting it off again in 5. It's a good one for the dad bod, this one.
Yeah.
Good cardio burner. Let's go. 10 fast feet. Push, 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 push. That's it. Chest down. Nice. As soon as you're up from that burpee, guys, we're straight back in. Louis is taking a real dive technique with his burpee here. All right, halfway, guys. If you're starting to struggle a little bit at home, you can just march on the spot for those 10. Don't have, yep. That's it. All right, 10 seconds. Let's go. We want at least 3 more. Come on, guys, get that last one in. 3, 2, and relax. Perfect. So back to the top, final round. So last time through those 3, and then we get 2 minutes rest. So focus on the fact that 2-minute rest is coming. Let's make sure that we earn it.
I think I've lost so much weight, my milestone doesn't stay up anymore.
95, Daxie. All right, 3, 2, get those kettlebells up. Let's go. Perfect.
Come on, Dax.
Good form, guys. Remember to breathe out as that swing comes through. Nice, squeeze those glutes. Make sure, guys, when you do your kettlebell swings, you'll see on Louis here, you don't want to hyperextend. So make sure you go until that spine is neutral. Keep those eyes looking forward. All right, we've got just over 15 seconds to go. A bit of heavy breathing going on over here. Working hard. 8 seconds. 5, last couple of swings. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Down to those goblet squats. Let's both try and go for our heavy kettlebells if we can for the goblets.
Yes, coach.
It's the last time doing this one. You don't have to do them again, so I think we can afford to step it up a little bit. You at home, you can go for your lighter one, or there is always that option to leave that kettlebell to the side and use your body weight. 2, 1.
Commit them on that one.
No, you're good. You're good. A note that you've now opted for the different hold of your kettlebell there, Dax.
Sorry, babe.
Perfect. Bracing through that trunk, guys, as you come down into that squat and breathe out from the bottom. Perfect. All right, you're past that halfway point. Maintain that good form. We've got 10 seconds. Nice, heels connected to the ground the whole time. Weight back. 6, 5. Let's try for 2 more. And 1 more, Dax, if you can, and relax. Perfect. Deep breath, heart rate down. You've got 1 more set of these fast feet to the burpee. We're both in the red zone. Let's see let's try and keep it there for those burpees. 10 seconds.
12.
I reckon you go about 10. 8 last.
All right, let's keep together. Try and match each other's pace. 2, 1, 10 fast feet. Let's go. Push, that's 1 burpee. Push, 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 push. Straight down and straight up. That's 2. That's it, 3. Nice and quick. And that's 4 for Dax. Louis, let's pick it up a little bit. 5. 20 seconds. Let's try and get at least 10 done, guys. That's 6. And 6 for Louis, just a little bit behind. Nice. Good work, Louis. 5.
Good work, Louis.
2, and relax. Nice. Get yourselves a drink, guys. Towel down. Bring that heart rate down. Have a bit of rest. All right, while they do that, guys, we're going to explain what's going to happen next. So exactly the same layout, so that same 40 seconds of work with 20 seconds rest, 3 exercises, and you're going to roll through it 3 times. Exactly the same thing. Exercise number 1, you've got an alternating kettlebell snatch. So starting from the floor, and then from here, we're going to come all the way up to that overhead position. Do you want to show us one if you can, Louis? Yep. Starting from the bottom, all the way out, nice smooth movement. If you struggle with this one, can you show me a clean and press? It's coming up to a clean and then take it up overhead. So that's always an option, or you can just stick to, what do you reckon? Just a clean? Just a clean. If you don't want to take it up overhead. So your 3 options for that one. Preferably we want to be going with the snatch, and we want you to alternate arms on each of those reps for the full 40 seconds. Exercise number 2, we've got 2 options here. So Louis volunteered to take the overhead reverse lunge option today. And he's going to kick it back and stepping it in nice and controlled. Cool. We might do 5 to one side and then switch it over and do 5 to the other. And Daxie, do you want to show us a front rack? So Daxie's going to hold that kettlebell nice and close towards his chin, elbow in tight, and do the exact same move there, exact same count. Our last one, just to stick with the burpee pattern for our 3rd exercise. Dax, do you want to show us? We've got a burpee squat jump pyramid. So 1 burpee, 1 squat jump. That's it. 1 burpee and then 2 squat jumps. 1 burpee, 3 squat jumps. So your squat jumps are going to go up, but we're always sticking with that 1 burpee. An option here, we'll let Louis take this one at some point, is just a squat. So you don't need to take that jump. So down to the burpee, come up, you've got 1 squat, getting down nice and deep. Cool? So exactly the same thing. So the squats are going to pyramid up, but that 1 burpee stays the same. Hope that makes sense, but you can follow along with our 2 prestigious athletes right beside me here. We're going to start off with that snatch. So select your kettlebell. You can go for your light or your heavy option. If you go with your heavy option, make sure you're keeping that light one nice and close in case you do need to regress down. We're going to get started in 5 seconds time. Boys, step up, 2 and 1. Let's go. All out. Remember, guys, we're going to alternate on each of these reps. So switching arms, and there is always that option to drop back to that clean and press if you start to struggle or if you have any injuries and so forth. Make sure you're really driving through your legs, protect that lower back. So we've got 20 seconds to go here, guys. Maintain good form. Perfect. How are we feeling?
Good.
Good. That's what we want to hear. Perfect. 10 seconds to go. Nice. You guys at home, hopefully you might have seen Maddie Abel's playlists. Maybe you've got one of those cranking, bit of music motivation, and relax, guys. So we're moving on to that reverse lunge. 5 on each side. We'll keep moving through. What's that, sorry?
Did Louis stop early then, did he?
Oh, he stopped a little bit early, but you know, he's taking the harder option on number 2, so we'll let it go this time, yeah?
Just clarification.
Yeah, it's you versus you, Dax. Yeah. Here we go, 40 seconds. So whichever side that kettlebell's in, that's the side that's going to step back into that lunge. Make sure that core's on nice and tight. We want that back knee to tap the floor each time, so you know you're getting that full range of motion, and that front knee pushing out over your toe, using your glute to drive through. So 20 seconds, so we're about halfway. So you should be looking at getting around 10 to 12 lunges done in total. Have a look when you finish this round, and then we can adjust for round 2 so we're even on both sides. You might need to bring it up to 6 or 7 reps each side. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and relax. Nice. So we're going into our favourite exercise. Is that right? So we've got Daxie on the squat jumps. We'll get Louis to do squats this round, and we'll switch for round 2. Cool. So we're going to see how many squat jumps we can get in, and then we come back for round 2. We're going to try and get 1 extra. Here we go. Straight into it, guys. Start with that burpee. Squat jump. Nice. Plenty of elevation there. Straight down. 2, 2, 1. Make sure your feet are nice and wide on those squats, guys, so you can get those hips down nice and low. Perfect. Nice. The boys are both choosing to use their arms to help them get a little bit more height on that jump. You can do that if you like. You can have your hands on your hips. It's completely up to what's comfy for you. So we're at 10 seconds to go. What number are we up to, Dax? 5 over here. 5, Louis?
Yeah.
Make sure we don't cheat, guys. Keep those hips down nice and low on those squats. And relax. They were turning into real just leaping forward there. All right, so we're back to the top. So we're going back onto that kettlebell snatch. So again, you got your option of your light or your heavy. Louis sticking to his 24. Panda, I'm assuming you're still on your 44 at home. Good stuff. Here we go, straight in. Power from those legs. As you start to get tired, it's really important that you're engaging those bigger muscles, driving all the way through. Remember, we're switching arms each side, and you can regress to that clean and press. If at any time you need a little bit more rest, you can pop it to the side, catch your breath, and jump back in. Our athletes, they're well trained. They don't need the rest. They're going to push all the way through for that full 40 seconds. Perfect. We're both in the red zone here. We've got Louis hitting at about that 92, and we have Dax at that 96%. So we're really pushing hard. We're going to earn some lunch today. 4, 3, 2, and relax. So reverse lunges, guys. Back to that second one. Tie yourselves down whenever you need. Nice, catch your breath. All right, 10 seconds till we go again. You at home, make sure you're ready. Kettlebell set, 3, 2, and 1. So remember, you've got the option of the overhead or the front rack. Overhead's just going to be a little bit tougher, harder on your stability, and because we just did those snatches, you might find you're getting a little bit fatigued in your shoulder. But Louis, being the champion he is.
What's your quote today? Tough times don't last.
Oh, tough times don't last, only tough people do. It's a good one. And life is, what is it? 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. It's very, very fitting with the Rona kicking around right now. Everyone's going through a bit of a tough time. Hopefully watching these boys is making your day a little bit lighter. And relax. Back onto the squat jumps. So how many did we get last time, Dax? 5. We got 5. What did we get, Louis?
Start of the 5.
Start of the 5. So we're going to try and complete that 5 round this time if we can. Cool. We want to make sure that we are getting fully down into that squat before we drive up. None of these half reps. So we want to make sure that we are getting down. I might come and have to give you a little tap. Let's go. Start with that burpee, guys. Chest down. Hips all the way down. That's better, Daxie. Nice hips. Perfect, that's better. Lewis is nailing it, getting that full range of motion. Dax is improving. Let's see if we get a bit deeper on that squat this time, Dax.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. If it doesn't challenge you, Dax, it's not going to change you. Get those hips down. All right, we've got 5 seconds left. See if you can finish that round. Perfect. Plenty of height on this one, 2 and 1. Relax. Heart rate comes down. We only have to do those 3 exercises one more time. So 1 more time on the snatches, 1 more time on the lunge, and 1 more time on those burpee squat jump pyramid. So we're going to go again, boys, in 5 seconds. You got that 2-minute rest coming up. So make sure you're pushing all the way through and earning it. Let's go. Sticking with the 24 for Louis here. He's held on for all 3 sets. Perfect. Making sure we're getting to that full extension on that arm, guys. Remember that clean and press is an option. Don't forget, guys, we've got that My Zone MEP challenge coming up, the April isolation challenge. So make sure that you click in and get on board with that one. See who's moving the most through April. 10 seconds. 5. Get those last reps in. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, reverse lunges.
I've lost my voice.
Feeling good? It's really challenging to not give you a high five. Not long and they'll be back. All right, 8 seconds.
95, Jackson.
Very nice.
Working.
You're pretty neck and neck over there on the heart rates. 2 and 1. Let's go.
Pretty spicy.
Pretty spicy workout.
Burpee jumps, geez.
We'll have a good burpee. It's character building. Nice, knee out over toes. Did either of you adjust your lunge count for the timer?
I did the second, but
Yeah.
I'm back to the first set number.
6. What are you? You're
still.
cranking the 5. Try and make sure it's even. Remember that you can always work past the buzzer if you need to. Perfect. We've got 10 seconds to go. Try and even those legs out, guys, if we can. 5 and 5, 4, 3, 2, a little bit early. Ideally from home you would have worked till the buzzer, but we'll let these guys off just this once. Louie's got some burpees to do later anyway. All right, 10 seconds till we go, guys. So aiming to get through those 5 into that 6 if you can. 3, 2, all right, let's go. Straight down. Really push that pace. That's it. Hips down, Dax. Nice, that was a good one. When you come down, guys, into your squat, especially at home, when you come down into that squat, as you get tired, you might find your chest wants to come forward. Try and keep that chest nice and upright. Remember, so your hips coming down and drive through those heels. You can regress to a squat if you need to, just like Louis is just here.
People at home.
Yep. 10 seconds. All the way through. Go, go, go. Final 5. Don't stop early. 3, 2, and relax. Nice. Get yourselves a drink, guys. Towel down. How are we feeling?
Good, thanks.
Good. How are we doing, Dax?
We are warmed up.
We love a bit of a HIIT session. All right, so we're done with our 40-20. We're going to move on to our D and our E block. So exactly the same layout, but instead of 40 seconds of work, we're going to drop it to 20. Just a little truck going up there. So we've got Tabata sets, so 20 seconds of working time and 10 seconds rest between, 3 exercises, and we're going to roll through it 3 times. So block D, give me some high knees, Louis.
High knees.
High knees, so you want to make sure that knee is getting nice and high, so up past 90 degrees, nice and light on your feet. Exercise 2, show me some speed squats there, Daxie. Use your arms to create momentum. You're going to drop your hips down. We're going to count our speed squats, and we want to match it each round. And then your third exercise, you can both show me, so we've got a side on and a front on view. You've got plank ups, so starting in that plank position. Remember, you want to replace where your elbow was with your hand, so coming all the way through. Lewis is showing you an option on your knees there, and Dax was on his toes. Make sure your hips don't rock and roll in that one. Cool. So we're going to count the speed squats out of these 3 and match it each of those rounds. 20 seconds is short and sharp. It'll be over as quickly as it starts. Kettlebells can be to the side. You don't need them for this set.
What's the regression for high knees?
High knees, you can step it out on the spot.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'd much prefer you to be doing the high knees there, Dax, but it is an option for those at home.
Show what the people at home.
You can show them now, but when we get started, maybe you'll be on the high knees.
Dax,
Yeah, I mean, we're doing high knees, not low knees as well, so make sure they are getting up nice and high. 30 seconds.
Good recovery, Dax.
Yeah.
Good recovery. You're fit, Louis. Come straight down into that blue zone.
Yeah, he wasn't actually working, like, he wasn't that high,
Oh,
that high level.
Yeah.
Relative.
Didn't get as high as Dax, yeah?
Bit of friendly competition going on up here between the athletes.
One team, one dream.
You against yourself.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Team training, life changing.
Right,
That's a good one. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Get those knees up nice and high. Lift that pace. Perfect. Remember, guys, we said high knees. Make sure they're up nice and high, passing that 90-degree point. Arms swinging free. 5 seconds. Push, push, push. Come on, Dad. A little bit faster. 2 and 1. Relax. Exercise 2, speed squats. So take your feet a little bit wider than what you'd normally do your squat to help you get down and up nice and quick. 2 and 1. Count those reps, please, guys. So for those of you at home, pick your athlete. We've got Dax really cranking the pace over here. Louis taking a slightly more controlled approach. Yep, so pick your poison. Maybe in the comments below, count how many reps you can get in your speed squat. 3, 2, and 1. What do we get, Dax? We got 16 over here.
I got about 20, I reckon.
About,
So I got 10. I was 10.
I was going to say 20's push it a bit. Here we go, plank ups. Here we go.
10 seconds, sorry.
That's it. Remember, make sure you are replacing where your elbow was and you're trying to keep those hips in control. So taking your feet a little bit wider than normal will help with that hip rotation. Lock that core on nice and tight. All right, 2 and relax. Deep breaths, so we're going to kick it back to the top. So these ones are going to go through nice and quick. So we're back onto those high knees, boys, in 3, 2 and 1. Let's go. Push, push, push. That's it. Nice and light on your toes. Perfect. Try and make sure your heel doesn't touch the ground. You want to stay nice and springy. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax.
Sure, the longest 20 seconds.
All right, so into those speed squats again. So 16 and 10, we want to try and match it or beat it. Let's go. So that's the rule, yeah? You can't go under 16 Dax, so you might need to work past the buzzer if you happen to slow down. You too, Louis. 10 seconds to get there. You should be past that halfway point. Here we go, final 5. Deep breaths. 3, 2, and relax. How do we go? 18?
13.
13. Nice. See your trends, that third one. You've got to kick it again. Make sure we're ready for the buzzer. 2, 1. For those of you at home, if the plank ups are a little bit tough, Louis, can you just show me your plank? So you can just hold your plank off your knees or your toes. Perfect. Or you can do what Louis is doing here, off your knees, still continue with those plank ups. Remember, do all of this at your own pace. As long as you're pushing yourself, that's all that matters. Just jump up. All right, final round. You versus you, that's right. 2 and 1, let's go. That's it. Our aim in these 20-10 sets, guys, is to really spike that heart rate up. And with that really short recovery, you want to try and keep it up as long as you can. All right, 5 seconds. All right, double time, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Speed squats. All right, 4. Back on. Hips down low. Remember, as you get tired, really focus on knees out over those toes. I know they are called speed squats, but we want to maintain that perfect form. So if you need to slow it down to maintain your form, that's perfectly fine. 4 seconds to go. Last reps, guys, and relax. How do we go, Dax?
Well, I finished after the clock. 13 to get 18.
13, 18, nice. 3, 2, plank ups, straight down. Short and sharp. It's your last set, guys, before you get that rest. So 2 minutes rest after this exercise, 10 seconds to get there. Maintain that good form, nice and control from the top to the bottom. 3, 2, and relax. All right, take a deep breath. Give me a bit of elbow. All right, last time through. So we're going to move into our E block. So we've got a bit of a funky move, a little bit of a I was going to say a 45 number, probably shouldn't call it that. We've got a push-up jack. Do you want to show us, Louis? We've got 2 options for this one. Option number 1 is our harder option. You've got to have your hands and feet in nice and close together. And then from here, as your arms and feet pop out, your chest is going to come down and tap the floor. That's it. Straight back into where you started. That's it. Straight back out. Option 2, you're going to stay on your knees and it's just your arms that are going to do the moving. So you're going to pop out, chest comes down and in. Of course, if that's out of the question, you can just stick to your normal push-up, so knees or toes for that one. Try and give the push-up jacks a go, 1 or 2 reps, but we're aiming to try and keep up that pace as long as we can for that 20 seconds. Exercise 2, Daxie, do you want to show us an ice skater? So coming across, if you've got a towel, that can be a great point. You want to hop from one side of the towel across to the other. If you can, we want to keep that back foot off the floor. If you need to, we can just step it out instead of doing that plyo option. Step across and back to the side. Yeah, a little bit of dance move there. Maybe put a song on that's going to suit. And then your last one, guys, is a Russian twist. So twisting from one side to the other. If you get any lower back pain, you can just bring your feet down to the floor. If you want to make it a little bit harder, grab hold of your lighter kettlebell and you can add that in to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. So 3 times through, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. Roll through those 3 exercises 3 times. And then the bulk of it's done. We're going to move on to our core section after this. Are we ready?
Yep.
Fabulous. Ready for our push-up jacks. How many can they do? We're going to count these push-up jacks, guys. So hands and feet in close together. Remember, when they're in close, you don't do your push-up. It's just when you're out wide. Here we go, guys, in 3, 2, and 1. Off, That's it. If you have a towel again, you can jump your hands and feet off the towel and then onto the towel. Want to make sure that you're keeping your hips up nice and your hips up nice and high. 5 seconds. Boys are struggling a little bit with this one. Let's get it going and relax. So for those of you at home, remember normal push-ups was fine for that one. So ice skaters, one side of your towel cross to the other. If you've got plenty of room in your living room or your garage, you can bring this a little bit higher. Keep that back foot off the floor, engage to that quad and that glute as you hop. Nice. Eyes into the camera. I'm just picturing Kelly doing this one at home. She'd be absolutely gallivanting from side to side. All right, Russian twist.
Talk about that landing position.
Yeah, keeping that knee out over your toe. Come over, you can give us a bit of a word up on that one, Dave. Russian twist. Feet off the ground if you can. That's it. Hands tap on either side. Good control. Focus on that breathing. Dax is still in the red. He's been in the red for most of this session.
I live in the red.
It's going to be a good MEP count for you today. 2 and 1. Relax. So back up to the top. Back onto that push-up jack. All right, 3, 2 and 1. Here we go. Chest down. Good control, guys. Use your breathing. Try to settle into a nice rhythm. 8 seconds. Keep it rolling. 4, 3, see if we can get one more, and relax. Ice skaters. All right, do you want to give us a bit of a word up, Dax, on...
Position when you land, make sure you over the top of your foot. Right here, not land like that.
Did we get that? So as you come across, want to make sure that your knee is tracking over that toe. Have a little pause, check yourself out, make sure that you're engaging through your glutes from one side across to the other. Again, if you struggle with this one, you can just step it out instead like Louis is doing just there.
Oh, there's definitely some air time.
Russian twist, guys. Always stepping it up over here. Where are we at here, Louis? Would you like me to assist you and get you your kettlebell? Yeah, that was a nice convenient rest time just there for 20 seconds. 8 seconds. Can we get those feet off the floor there, Dax? Nope, they're staying down. Okay. 2 and relax. All right, last round. So each of those exercises one more time, guys, and we're pretty much done. We've just got a little core set to go. Here we go, push-up jacks. So again, remember you can do this one from your knees. So just your hands are doing the moving instead of your feet as well, or you can just do a push-up. But we've only got 10 seconds to go, so let's see if we can get everyone up on their toes. Try and get 1 or 2 of those full reps in, really challenge yourself. 3, 2, last rep, and ooh, that was a speedy one, Louis. All right, we've got ice skaters. Ice skaters. 2 and 1. Perfect. If moving laterally is out of the question, you can turn it into a reverse lunge instead. But let's try and keep things moving from side to side. Keep that distance between each of those landings. 3, 2 and 1. All right, last set with this Russian twist. 2 and 1, let's go. Perfect. How are we going at home? We're keeping up with Lewis or Dax. Don't forget that we're going to rate them after this session, give them a score out of 10. See how they went with all these burpees. They're pushing pretty hard. It's been a tough session today. All right, catch your breath. Get yourself some water, towel yourself down. The bulk of the session's done. We've just got some core and some stretching to go. So our core session, set is 5 minutes of work. So you're just going to roll through these 3 exercises as many times as you can in 5 minutes. You can go faster, slower, whatever works for you. Exercise number 1, Louis, do you want to show us some plank hip taps? So keeping those shoulders directly over your elbows, eyes looking down, you're going to drop your hip from one side all the way down and across the other. So you should be feeling this in your obliques on either side. If it's out of the question, you can just hold your plank. After you've done 8 on each side, so 16 in total, you're gonna hold that plank for 40 seconds. Cool, so no rest from those plank heel taps to that plank hold. You're going straight through. Your last one during shoulder stacks is a dead bug. So you're gonna flip it over onto your back. Your lower back's gonna stay connected to the floor the whole time. Arms up, and then you're gonna drop your opposite arm to opposite leg down towards the floor and control back in. Slower the better for this one, and again make sure that that lower back stays on the ground the whole time. If you do find that it's starting to lift, just don't bring your leg quite as low for that one. Cool. So rolling through, we've got 8 dead bugs on each side as well. So just to recap, we've got our plank hip taps, so 8 on each side, straight into that 40-second plank hold, and then your dead bugs, 8 on each. Just roll through that at your own time for 5 minutes. We should be getting maybe, what do you reckon, 2 rounds, 3 rounds?
2 full ones, maybe somewhere in the third.
Yeah. How are you feeling, recovered?
Yeah, fresh.
Yep. Feeling fresh, apparently. They're ready to go. A bit more cube at home with sessions like this, and might not be able to claim the dad bod anymore.
It's a long way to that.
All right.
Locked out for about 3 years.
10 seconds, guys, till we get started. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So hip all the way around. Good control, guys. Remember, none of our core sets are a rush. We're not racing anyone. We're focusing on good quality reps. Working from one side. Try and keep those elbows on the ground if you can there, Louis. Perfect. Nice. As soon as you've done 8 each side, we're going to hold that plank. Cool. Nice. So 40 seconds or thereabouts. If you don't have a timer nearby, just count in your head to around that 30-40 second mark. Keep those hips nice and controlled. So make sure that your hips stay steady. You don't want one higher than the other. Eyes looking at your hands if you can. Keep that nice neutral spine. Take your feet a little wider. An option here Louis is doing, you can work from your knees as well. As soon as you've done that 30-40 seconds, flip it over and move straight into your dead bugs. Perfect. So legs up to 90 degrees. So make sure they stay at 90 degrees. Don't let those knees come forward. That's what we call cheating Dax. We're going to keep them at 90 the whole time. Keep your head connected to the floor. And remember, our biggest focus here is that lower back staying connected down the whole time. You extend out as far as you feel comfortable with that leg, and the same with that arm. If dropping your arms a little bit too tricky or your coordination's getting a little bit out of whack, let's just focus on the leg component. It's completely up to you. Pick your path and roll with that. 8 on each. Perfect. So we've been rolling for about 2 minutes. So yeah, we're aiming for those 2 to 3 rounds between those 3 exercises.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Flip it over straight back into it when you guys are ready.
He rushed those dead bugs, didn't
Did he?
he? No, quality there. Quality and quantity. Really through the side here, Natalea.
Yeah, Louis is really feeling it through his side, through his oblique, which is exactly where we want to be feeling it, which is good. How are you going there, Dax? Cranking his reps. So again, you want to maintain that really good plank position on that one. So you don't want those hips popping up or dropping down. Maintain good form, and then just dropping that hip from one side to the other. As soon as you're done, catch your breath. Here we go, they're in it together. We'll count it down for them. Cool, so keep that breathing control. Keep those hips down a little bit for me, Dax, there, and keep them squared off. Nice, eyes at your hands. Really focus on pushing your elbows into the ground. So little arch through your upper back. That's going to take some of the load out of your shoulders. So we're about 20 seconds down, so you're halfway through. Remember, feet a little wider, guys, is going to help you with that hip position. All right, we've got 10 seconds to go on the clock, guys. Hold strong. Body can't go where your mind won't push it. Push through that pain. We've got 3, 2, and relax. Perfect. Dead bugs, guys, with 90 seconds to go. So probably going to get through their dead bugs. They might flip over and get a couple more of those hip taps done. But maintaining that good form is what we're looking for. If you can, try and not rest that heel on the ground. It's simply a tap and go. Nice. Keep those arms directly up in front if we can, Dax. That's better. And legs at 90 degrees. Perfect form there, Louis. All right, 55 seconds. Come back in when you're ready. You would have sweated a bit in this workout, guys, so make sure you are having plenty of fluids after, plenty of water. Nice. All right, 30 seconds to go. So Louis is going to kick off his third round, get started on a few more of those hip taps. He might even finish them with 30 seconds to go. Nice rotation through the feet there. Perfect, Dax. Keep those elbows on the ground. All right, 10 seconds to go. Last few, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice work. Workout done. So make sure you're getting that water in. We're going to have a bit of a stretch. I'm just going to scroll down. All right, so we're going to start off, guys, with a pigeon stretch. So coming through, make sure that back leg's extended, toes on the ground. If this is hard enough for you, you can stay just where Dax is up here, or we've got Louis down on his elbows to increase the stretch. If you go on an angle, guys, opposite way to the leg that's forward, you're going to feel it a little bit more in that glute. Make sure you're breathing through your stretches. Need them today after all those squats. And in your own time, we can switch it over. If you need to pause the video because you want a little bit of a longer stretch, that's fine. That's switched over. You might find one side's a little bit tighter than the other, so you can spend a little bit more time stretching through there. So if you've been sitting at a desk working from home, you find stretching through your glutes and your hip flexors, they might be a little bit tighter than what they normally would be. And when you're ready, guys, we're going to come into a hip flexor stretch.
Ooh, definitely got a sweat on today.
Bit of a sweat.
Thanks for the session, Natalia.
No worries. So make sure, guys, you're tilting your pelvis under, pushing forward. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can reach up with that opposite arm, increase the stretch. Perfect. While you're here, you're going to extend back with that front leg for a hammy stretch. Perfect. Lean your body forward. Make sure you're keeping that chest nice and upright, and just reach forward as far as you can to feel that stretch through the back of your leg. Perfect. And switching it over to the other side. Same thing. Tilting that pelvis, make it a bit harder with that overstretch. Got any dad jokes kicking around here?
Off the top of my head, I
Can't think of any? Got nothing?
Just trying to get recovered from those burpee squat jumps.
Yeah. And hammy stretch, guys.
It was nice to you from a coaching perspective, going like a fast lane.
Slow lane. I was giving people space to work off, that's all.
So both of the boys' heart rates have come down. So Dax is still in the yellow. He's working on getting himself down.
Indication of heart health there.
And Louis is right down at that 60% mark. All right, switch over. We're going to finish off, guys, with a child's pose. So sinking back, should feel nice stretch through your lats here, through your back. If you want to increase the stretch, you can just come across to one side. So wriggle your hands across to one side of your towel. Hold it. Breathe through it, and when you're ready, you can toddle across to the other side. Don't forget, guys, you can rate our athletes' performance in the comments. So give Dax a rating out of 10 with how hard you think he worked today, and give Louis a rating as well. And don't forget to give us any feedback. But enjoy the workout. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Natalea.